Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lab, we're going to do some hands-on with EBS encryption. So if you would want to create an EBS, so you would have to click on volume in the bottom here, and how about we end these? See, we'll start from scratch. Delete volumes, and we're gonna type in delete. And let's check the snapshot too as well. Let's delete snapshots. We're gonna type in delete, and we're gonna delete that. So snapshots. Currently used for. Okay, so let's go on instances. Let's type in is it in news? Where? Oh, AMI. Okay. So let's delete. Deregister. So, okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just instance type, launch template. We need that. So let's go to volume. Let's go to snapshot and see if we can erase that now. Delete snapshot. And everything is gone. So now let's go back to volume and create. We're gonna go ahead and create this volume. Now, by the way, I think it is necessary that you should know. Oh, sorry. Now, if you were to Google what is EBS, oh, sorry, EBS encryption. So, Amazon EBS offer a straightforward encryption solution of data at rest. So, data in transit and all volume backups. Amazon EBS encryption is supported by all volume types and includes built-in key management infrastructure without having you to build, maintain, and secure your own keys. So that's basically EBS encryption. So let's click here and see. So most known best practice for Amazon EBS encryption. So his blog post covers common encryption workflows on Amazon EBS, for example. Example of these workflows are setting up permission policy, creating encrypted EBS volume, running EC2 instance, taking snapshot and sharing your encrypted data using customer managed CMK. So Amazon Elastic Block Storage EBS service provide high performance block level storage volume for Amazon EC2 instance. Customers have been using Amazon EBS for over a decade to support a broad range of applications, including relational and non-relational database. So containerized application, big data and analytics, engines, and many more. So for Amazon, EBS security is always our top priority. So one of the most powerful mechanisms we provide you to secure your data against unauthorized access is encryption. So Amazon EBS offers a straightforward encryption solution of data at rest. So data in transit in all volume backups. So Amazon EBS encryption is supported by all volume types and includes built-in key management infrastructure without having you to build, maintain, and secure your own keys. So we use AWS Key Management Services, AWS KMS, envelope encryption with customer master keys for your encrypted volume and snapshots. We are also offer an easy way to ensure all your newly created Amazon EBS resources and always encrypted by simply selecting encryption by default. This means you no longer need to write IAM policy to require the use of encrypted volume. So all your new Amazon EBS volumes are automatically encrypted at creation. So this is a pretty interesting topic. You could continue read that yourself if you would so desire. So check out different steps on how to create volume and select encryption with master keys and stuff like that. So basically, EBS encryption is that when you create an encrypted EBS volume, you can get the following. So data at rest is encrypted inside the volume. All the data in flight moving between the instance and volume is encrypted. All snapshots are encrypted. All volume created from the snapshot and encryption and decryption are handled transparently. You have nothing to do. Now, encryption has a minimal impact of latency. EBS encryption leverage keys from KMS EAS 256. So copy an encrypted snapshot allows encryption. Snapshot of encrypted volume or encrypted. So I go all the steps. Now let's go ahead and jump back again and see, we can put this on the US East one. Now, see, now you see where you could encrypt your volume EBS by creating it. Let's give it a 2 gigabit size and snapshot ID. Go ahead and just create that right there. So now that your encryption, your volume has been created, let's see. Okay. Now, if you look here, you have the volume ID, the size, the type of GP2, the volume status is okay, throughput and stuff like that. The KMS key things that we said. Now, if you look down here, you will see it says that the encryption is not encrypted, right? The volume is not encrypted. So what we can do is, we can go to action and create a snapshot. And if you look down here, you would see you could create a snapshot, right? You could, if you look down here, you see it also says that it's not encrypted. So why? If the volume when it's created is encrypted, then the snapshot is gonna give you unencrypted by default. But if the snapshot has not, I mean, if the volume has not been encrypted, then the the snapshot is by default be unencrypted. So you could click. Now let's go ahead and create and give it a name, description. Let's just call it decrypted snapshot, and hit create snapshot. So now let's go to snapshot. Okay, so there go the snapshot right there. As you could see, the snapshot is unencrypted as well as the volume that we created. Now let's create a volume from the snapshot. Or either we could hit here. Let's go to let's go to snapshot. Select it. And let's copy the snapshot. I'll show you something. Copy snapshot. So copying the snapshot again, if you look down here, you'll see that it's not encrypted. You could encrypt your snapshot right there from copying it. Now let's choose a key. So you see, as we selected encrypted the snapshot, it have a KMS key by default. See all this down here. So let's go ahead and just copy the snapshot. So if we refresh, so there's no need. So we already have it here. So the snapshot is being copied. I mean, the snapshot we copied has been created. Now, let me show you something again. Let's say we would want to create a snapshot. Let's deselect this. I mean, let's say we want to create another EBS volume. Hold up. So let's say we want to create an EBS volume from the snapshot that we copied. Let's see. Hold up. Let's just refresh this real quick. Say we wanna, okay. Let's say we wanna create a volume from the snapshot that we copied. So we could give it a size of 2. Leave that like that. Now you see that because my underlying snapshot is encrypted, so if I will create a volume from the snapshot that I copied and select encrypted on the volume, snapshot. So now it's encrypted by default. So you see here, if you read here, it says that use Amazon EBS encryption as an encryption solution for your EBS resources associated with your EC2 instances. So it's pretty neat. Let's say we go down here and create our snapshot. Our volume. Now let's go hit volume. Now let's select this the volume that we created from the snapshot that we copied. You see it says that if you look down here, you see it says that it's it encrypted, right? Now let's go to snapshot. I can show you how to encrypt a snapshot after it's already been created. You see this one here was not encrypted, right? You could click here and say you will create a volume from snapshot. You could just go here and select this and give it a KMI. Let's say you want to choose this by default. And you would scroll down. So now this snapshot will be encrypted because from the start, you encrypt your snapshot. This is the only way you could encrypt your, this is another way that you could encrypt your snapshot when you create it. But again, so this one is decrypt, right? See, say action, say modify permission. Let me see something. That's another thing. So let's say we go back. So it's say action, create volume, create image from snapshot, modify permission, manage fast snapshot, restore, archive snapshot, that which we went over already. So basically, the fastest way to encrypt your snapshot, to encrypt your volume, your EBS volume, is to just go. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and erase some of those, since we don't really need those. So volume, get ready to type in, delete them. Let's do the same for snapshot. Delete. Is to just, as you create your volume, you would have to go down here and make sure that you select this. And if you want to give it a key or choose the default one and have your snapshot, make sure that you encrypt this volume, not snapshot, but have your EBS volume being encrypted from the creation. But again, if you want to, just the way I showed you earlier is different ways that you could encrypt your snapshot too. You could encrypt your volume too. So thank you so very much for following on. Stay tuned for another lab. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.